Okay, that's my turkey. It's a small turkey, but I got it because it's after Christmas. I got it at a fairly bargain price, and it was frozen, so I defrosted it overnight, and now it's sitting in my brine. The recipe for my brine will be below. So the brine includes a bag of ice. You'll still see some ice cubes floating on the top of that, and you'll see the turkey is weighted down to keep it under the surface with a couple of plates or a couple of bowls. So the next thing you'll see is that being prepared for the oven. Alright, before I get the turkey out, I'm just going to make up some stuffing. And my quick recipe for stuffing is just to take a couple of slices of bread. These are a couple of thick slices of thick sliced bread. And I'll pop them into the food processor, and I'll give that a whiz first. So there you are, I've given it a whiz. It's not too diligently done. And the other thing I'll use now is I'll use half a medium-sized brown onion, and I'm keeping the other half to put inside the cavity of the turkey, which helps keep it moist. So I'm just going to put the knife through that a couple of times and then get that into there with some sage. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of sage for that amount, maybe a little bit more, about a teaspoon, just over. That's sage I dried myself at home. And the other thing I want to do is put in a little bit of salt and pepper. Don't forget there's already salt in the bread, so you don't need to do too much. And now I just give that a whiz, and the moisture in the onion clumps up the breadcrumbs, and that forms a very simple stuffing, which is delicious and homemade. Real easy to do. And if you are stuffing a turkey, make sure you don't stuff the body cavity, just stuff the neck end. So that's the stuffing. As you see, it is nice and compact when you press it together. So that's actually ready to go into the bird now. So I'll put that to one side and we'll get on with the turkey, shall we? So that's the bird out of the brine. I've patted it down with some kitchen paper to dry it off a little bit. I'm not very impressed with the skin around the neck area there, but I have stuffed the neck area. And there's a little technique you'll see with the wing tips is you take it there and bend the wing tip under the back like that, and do the same on the other side. And the only other thing I'm going to put in there is either you can put in half a lemon, or in my case half an onion. It's not what it is that matters as much as what it does is that it helps to keep the moisture inside the cavity of the bird. Right, the next thing we're going to do is baste it, is injection baste it. So what I've got is got some melted butter with a little bit of oil, and I've just to flavour it, I've put in a split clove of garlic, and I'm going to draw some of that up into my basting brush, into my basting syringe. And inject that into the bird at various points. And this helps to keep the breast really moist. This is supposed to be a pre-basted turkey, but I don't think they do a very good job of it. And make sure you get some into the thicker part of the thighs as well. So there you are, that's it basted, and the rest of it I'll just brush on the outside. All the instructions are in the description below, including the brining. Okay, I need to transfer this now to a baking tray and then cover it with tin foil. But first, I just want to give it a quick dusting of some more seasoning salt. Whichever seasoning salt you like, it's up to you. Your bird, your turkey, whatever you prefer. Right, now to get that on the tray. Okay, I want quite a lot of foil on this, and what I've done is I've joined it in the middle there, and I'm going to clamp that all around the outside. I don't know if you can see that very efficiently, but I think that's really good. And the good thing about this is that if any expansion needs to happen, this joint is pushed up and out. So you can just, if you're not joining two pieces of foil at this point, just put a fold in it like that just before you cover it. And then I like to not put in too much tension on the top. Get it like that, and then that goes into the oven at 35-40 minutes per kilo, and we'll check it with a temperature probe towards the end of the cooking time. You're supposed to weigh your bird once it's stuffed and everything. I've weighed it. I need now to put this into the oven and get it cooked. Alright, what's left of the stuffing I just rolled into these two little stuffing balls, and I'll just pop those in the oven for the last sort of 10-15 minutes or so, just to heat them through. There's two schools of thought on the turkey roasting, and that is, if you want to present it nicely, have it breast side up and you injection baste it, and if you want to have it baste itself, you roast it breast side down. For this one, because I want to present it nicely for you guys, I'm doing it breast side up, of course. So we'll see that in, say, 2.5 hours time, when I take it out of the oven to baste it again, lift off the aluminium foil, and then put it in for its final 40 minutes or so. Okay, about 40 minutes before the end of the cooking time, I'm just going to give it a prod with the temperature probe to see where we are. That's fine. I'll just give that now. Put that back in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, just to brown everything up on the outside. What I want to do though is just give it a quick baste using some of the juices that are falling into the tray. It doesn't look too tidy this end, because all the parts that were holding the legs together nicely there, they've come apart. So I'm just going to get that in now for about 30 minutes, I reckon. It should just about do it. Same temperature, 180 degrees, 350 Fahrenheit. There we go. And that is out, perfectly done. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let that stand for about 20 minutes. That size of bird, a bigger bird would probably allow 30-40 minutes standing time, but I think this is a fairly small turkey, so I'll just give that 20 minutes and then we'll come back and we'll carve it. Sounds good? Right, let's just carve a slice of this and see where we are. Wow. It's still quite moist. If I press it, it looks good. So let's carve another slice. Lovely. And I'm going to have a little taste of that because I can. Let's have a go. That is absolutely gorgeous. Well, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.